One of the highlights that happens in our band program is we typically go on a trip every 3 school years, so that our 10th through 12th grade marching band, the students that are in marching band for those 3 years will have one opportunity to go on a trip. One of the things that we've been doing is going to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, and we typically perform at Pearl Harbor and we perform in the Waikiki Holiday Parade.
We got to perform in front of the USS Missouri, right off of the USS Arizona Memorial, and that experience was something. It was very, I don't want to say humbling, but it was you felt the history around you. You could kind of tell what had gone on, and you could feel almost the somber tone when we visited the memorial.
It made you stop and think. It definitely brought us all internally to what was really happening there. We kind of just went on this trip like, oh, we're gonna have fun in Hawaii. But once we kind of got there and stopped to think, we're at this place where people have died for us. It was somber, and it was humbling to be there and to experience that with everyone around me.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
World War II, Pearl Harbor is something you read about in history books. You might see a movie about it, but when you're actually there and you actually walk on the ships, it's a life-changing opportunity. And then possibly the most impactful part of the trip outside of playing is we'll have the opportunity to lay a wreath at the USS Arizona Memorial. I've seen more tears, I think, from my high school band kids at those ceremonies than I do any other time of the year.
We just felt so empowered, and it felt like such a privilege to be able to perform at one of our nation's most respected and revered memorials. And playing was one thing, and tributing those lost soldiers, especially when TAPS was played and the national anthem was played and all those American songs, and Remember Pearl Harbor, we played that too. That was a lot of fun, but it also it kind of touched our hearts, because it really helped us to feel the reality of the Pearl Harbor situation. And I could tell all the people watching us also were reminded through the music of what happened December 7th, 1941.